rewritten by Meredith Hairston, illustrated by Gus Kim. Once there was a brother named Hansel and a sister named Gretel who lived in the woods with their loving father. One day, while the children were playing, Hansel told Gretel the stories he had heard about the magical candy house that was hidden in the woods. He said the only way to find the house was to follow the silver pebbles that appear just before dusk. Gretel was not sure about leaving their father, but Hansel reassured her that it would be a fun adventure and that they would find their way following the magical pebbles like a path. Gretel agreed, and they set off for the candy house that night. Sure enough, just past their house in the woods, they came to the shimmering pebbles and followed them deep into the forest. They walked for a very long time, and finally they came upon the candy house. They tiptoed closer to the door and saw that it was made of chocolate. The windows were made of sugar glass, and the roof was covered in jelly beans. They could not believe their eyes. Hansel instantly tried to take a bite of the doorknob. Before he could get a good bite, the knob turned, and there stood a small old woman. "Hello," said the old woman. "Where are you coming from this time of night?" The children looked at the woman and then at each other. "We have lost our way and have no place to stay," replied Gretel. "Well, come in," replied the woman. "You may stay here until morning and then be on your way." When the children came into the delicious house, they saw a whole meal that awaited them. Milk and sugared pancakes with apples and candied nuts. Sweet cinnamon buns with sugar syrup covered the table. All were waiting for them to enjoy. The children shared a wonderful meal with the kind old woman, and then she offered them nice warm beds for the night. Full and tired, Hansel and Gretel accepted her offer to stay the night, and when the morning came, they awoke still feeling full of sweetness. When they looked around, they both realized that the bed Hansel slept in was actually a large cage. Gretel ran to the kitchen where she found the old woman preparing a pie for breakfast. "What has happened to my brother?" yelled Gretel. "I had a lovely idea to bake him into our morning pie," replied the old woman. The children did not know that the old woman was actually a mean witch who ate whatever she could get her hands on. "Why don't you fetch me the flour from the closet so we can get to work?" Gretel had to think quickly. She went into the closet and carefully pushed the flour far inside. Then she called to the old woman, "I can't seem to find it. Can you come in and show me where it is?" The old woman moved far into the closet, and in a flash, Gretel pounced behind her to shut the door and lock it before the old woman could get out. She rushed to her brother and let him out of the cage. Hansel and Gretel ran out of the candy house and down the pebble path as fast as their legs could carry them. The brother and sister ran in such a hurry that their feet scattered the silver pebbles as they ran. When they reached their home, their father was relieved to see them. They told him their story about the mysterious candy house and the mean old witch, and they vowed never again to go into the forest alone.